Hey guys, what's happening? So, I got an interesting CB problem I'm trying to solve here. So when I transmit on my CB, when my car stereo is on, my amplifier, yeah, it squeals through my radio. It just squeals. It's pretty nuts. I'll give you an example, but it's a 1966 Bronco. I just put a Anytone Quad 6 in there. But actually, I had the same problem with my little Anytone over here, like little tiny intertone, so it didn't really make a difference. But this is a really unique problem, by the way. I'll show you. But so even with that little 4-water, it was still squealing. But it didn't start doing that until I moved my CB antenna to the back. See that little fire stick back there? So originally, I ran the antenna here on this ball mount here. But now I just have it like a 2-meter antenna here. But then recently I put this back here, and it basically runs RG8X, and it comes under the car, under the Bronco. I purposely tried not to run your speaker wire. So that's a Quad 6. I made a video about that. Then it comes back up under the car. That's my other one. This is actually the ball mount antenna. This is probably over 20 years old. It was on the car when I got it. So I just want to give you a basic overview of how it's working. And what's interesting though is when I move the 2-meter antenna back to the ball mount, or when I move the 2-meter back and I use the same RG8 coax, I don't get that squeal. But let me show you the squeal real fast. Alright, so the skip is finally coming in. That sounds pretty good, but let me show you. So, in sideman, audio. So inside, when the car's off, I'll switch this over to AM here. That way you'll hear the squeal. I don't have to sit there and talk into it. So, let's say when the car's off, I can transmit no problem, right? SWR is 1.4, right? So I just got done tuning the antenna. Oh, somebody's on that channel now. Now watch, let me turn the car on. And watch this. And I'll show you the amp too. Alright, car's on, car stereo's on, and watch this. Hear that? Now take a look back at my subwoofer. And what's weird is that ball mount antenna, that one I showed you on the side of the car, is right behind that subwoofer. I never had a problem until I moved that antenna in the back. But when I use that same antenna mount and wire for my 2-meter and 440, or GMRS and FRS, I don't have that problem. It's just with CB on that line. So you can hear it through the subwoofer. And I only hear it on the subwoofer and the back speaker. I have another speakers back here behind the roll bar, but I don't hear it from the front speakers. So let me try that channel nobody's on. Yeah, listen to that again. So I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I did a multimeter test. I did have grounds. That whole bumper, the whole steel bumper that it's connected to, is grounded. Like I said, the power wires from the radios, they run directly to the battery. You know, nice and clean, directly to the battery. So I'm getting some RF feedback somewhere, and I'm not crossing the antenna wires, not crossing any audio wires at all. So either I'm guessing I have a bad piece of coax, or it's not grounded right or something. I'm getting feedback somewhere. You know, I did buy some LMR 400. You know, it's either LMR or RG213. But the LMR 400 actually has a foil wrap, so it's extra shielded. So you have your outer like coax shield, then you have your inner foil shield. So it's like double shielded. But that's weird. You know, like I said, I shouldn't have to run double shielded cable, and I only had the problem with the CB and not the 2-meter radio, using the exact same piece of coax and antenna mount. Everything is identical. And like I said, I don't have that issue with that ball mount. That ball mount's right in front of that subwoofer back here. The subwoofer is right behind here. So I'm not getting any feedback from that thing. Just this one antenna. Alright, I'm gonna check the grounds here. I hear that sometimes the RF feedback can make this thing can act as an antenna. But I'm getting a good SWR though. 1.3 to 1.4. So with my nano VNA I was actually getting 1.3, 1.32. And the radio says 1.4. I mean, I do have, and I'm kind of babbling on, because I'd already thought about this previously, not even just for this. I designed like another antenna mount here. Like this was going to go under the antenna to improve the ground, to act as a ground plane. In case I couldn't get the SWRs down, but I got the SWRs down. So, I don't know. That's weird. I've never had feedback like that before. I mean, I took precaution not to run the I purposely did not put anything near audio wires. So, don't know. Alright, let me know your comments down below. What do you guys think about that? Like I said, my next step is to run the LMR 400. Better coax. I mean, I could just have a leaky piece of coax. And it's more prevalent at the lower frequencies than it is the higher frequencies. Because I don't get that problem with the 2 meter. So alright, let me know what you think. Better grounding, better coax, don't know. Awesome.